welcome to my Express Workout series, where we help busy people like you stay consistent with their workouts by offering short workouts you can do in real time at any time. Most importantly, these workouts come with a no crazy exercise or no shirtless selfie guarantee. Just trusted information and support to make sure you're on the safest and most efficient path with your fitness. So today's Express workout is bodyweight only, and we're going to work in themes or blocks of 3. So the first component is going to be a mobility component, second one is going to be a core component, and the third one is going to be a locomotion or a cardiovascular component. And where does this fit in context or big picture with your goals or maybe the program you're on? Well, this workout could be great for beginners, right? Could also be good for anyone just trying to get some extra mobility in or movement in. And also for advanced trainees, this would be a great way to get some active recovery, some blood flow, some circulation, and just again move the body for some active recovery. So as always, guys, follow along, do what you can, work within your capacity. And before we get started, guys, give us the thumbs up to make sure you're ready to go. Okay, guys, so we are going to do 2 rounds of 3 blocks. Again, going from mobility to core to locomotion. This does start out fairly gradual, so it's kind of like a built-in warm-up. Having said that, if you feel like you need to do a little bit more, check up on the tags there, and I've got a really good warm-up to kind of give you some extra readiness for what we're going to do. Okay, so our first one is we're going to start on our knees on the mat. So we want to put our knees together, and we're going to stack our shoulders over our wrists. Okay? And all we're going to do is we're going to shoot the hips to one side and look over the opposite shoulder, and just flowing back and forth, just like so. So we're going to opening up those hips, getting into the glutes. Again, especially if you've been sitting all day, this would be a great one to loosen up those hips and just gently back and forth. So you also may notice one side's a little stickier or tighter than one side. It's fine, you can either hang in a bit longer and breathe, or you can even do like a little double bounce on that tight side. So my left side's a bit tighter, so I'm doing a double bounce. Okay, next series or point of our mobility is we're going to bring our knees a bit wider. Same position, we're going to sit into our feet, right? So we're going to do some rocks. We're going to load the wrists. So as we dynamically sit back, we want to shoot forward. And as we shoot forward, we want to make sure we're having a little bit of a brace in our core. Okay, and also our head is neutral. So I'm actually looking at the mat. I'm not looking up like this, jacking up our neck. So just back and forth, dynamically moving. Just load the wrists, brace the core. We don't want to be arching our back, like so. Okay, so once we've done a few of those rocks, the next level is we're going to shoot one leg out to the side. So I'm going to shoot my right leg out here, and notice my foot is flat, my toe is down. So as I do my rocks now, I'm really going to get into those adductors. So we're going to go for 5 with the foot down. So sitting back, big toe down, 1, 2, reach back, 3, 4, and the last one we're going to hang out at the back here. So it's our 5th one. Now if we can, we're going to try to rotate the big toe up to the ceiling. So we're going to rotate, and again, I would recommend looking at your foot and then back down. We're going to go for 3 of those guys. Turning toe up, 2, again going as far as you can. Last one, turning it up, and then bringing it back down. And then just coming in with a rock. So I'm going to just change positions and do my other side so you get a different point of view. So from our rocking position, we're shooting the one leg out, toe is down, and we're just going to rock back and forth. So again, going for 5. Good. Again, my face is looking, or my head's looking at the ground, so my head is neutral. 3. And on the 5th one, we're going to sit back. This is our 5th one. Good. Toe is down still, but then we're going to look at our toe and try to rotate up to the sky for 3. 1, 2, last one, and rotate, trying to get to 12 o'clock, and 3. Good. Okay, so that is our mobility piece, guys. Now we're going to go right into our core piece, and we're going to start off with a high plank position. So stacking the shoulders over the wrists, corkscrew our hands on the ground. We want our feet together, guys, and then we squeeze our glutes. That's going to help us keep that plank position. So this is kind of our high plank position. So you can even just hold this for the series, or to add some locomotion, we're going to do a slow mountain climber. So just slowly bring the knee in, pause, back. So we're going to go for 12 of these. 3, 4, 5. Again, knee just past the crease of the hip is fine. We don't need to go much further than that. 7, 8. Again, keeping neutral spine. Include your neck so you're actually looking at the mat. Last couple here. 11 and 12. Awesome. So we can drop down our knees. And let's give it a bit of a stretch. Okay, our locomotion piece, locomotion getting the heart rate up, is just lateral hops. So it could be as easy as this, just balance, to a jump, balance, to an aggressive jump and balance. So again, do what you feel is right for you, whatever you're comfortable with. We're gonna go for about 30 seconds. So again, you wanna stick the landing, back and forth. Balance, balance. That's it. Again, do what you feel is best for you. That's it, back and forth. Let's go for 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and balance. Awesome. Shake it out. So that is our first round, and we've done 3 blocks. So we're gonna loop through that one more time. I'm just gonna put a little bit extra layer of intensity that is optional, okay? So let's go back to our rocks. Let's again, knees on the ground. Let's go knees together, and we're just gonna shoot those hips side to side, just like we did in the beginning. But because we're a bit more warmed up, you may notice you're just getting a little extra range there. So really try to time your breathing. So as you look over your opposite shoulder, give a bit of an exhale, back and forth. Good. Okay, so let's bring those knees a bit wider now. So we're gonna go back into our rocks. Again, sitting into the feet, and then load the wrists. Bracing our core, keeping it dynamic. Notice this is really good decompression in the lower spine, lower back. That's safe, as long as we brace the core as we move forward. And we'll go for a few more of these guys. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome, so now we're gonna go back to that leg out again. So leg out. Let's do 5 rocks again. So we're gonna go 5, keeping the big toe down ideally. Notice it's really gonna get into your adductors there. Again, if you're just jammed up, just again, don't sit back all the way. Just kind of whatever range you can do. Okay, so 3, 4, and 5. Good. So on that 5th one, we're gonna again hang back, and we're gonna go for 3 rotations again. Big toe up as far as we can. And again, now that we're a bit more warmed up, you may notice that big toe getting up all the way to 12 o'clock. And again, I would recommend looking at your big toe. Okay, a little bonus, we're gonna stay in this position, put the opposite arm down, that the leg is out, and we're gonna do some T-spine openers. So we're gonna put the hand on the head, and we're gonna reach up as high as we can, so elbow to sky. We're gonna go for 5 of these guys. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Another option if you find this one difficult, raise yourself up, go on your fingertips, and then just opening up like this, okay? Like so. So let's go to the other side. Again, I'll face this way. Starting with our foot out, sitting back. Big toes ideally down. 2, we're gonna go for 5, 3, 4. On that 5th one, we're gonna hang out. Good, so now, again, big toe, looking at our big toe, rotating up as high as we can for 3, 2, and 1. Good, so now, opposite hand away from the toe, forearm comes to the ground, or fingertips here, and we're gonna go for 5 openers here with the elbow up as high as we can. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome, okay. Mobility piece is done, onto our core, so we're going back into high plank or mountain climber. But this time the mountain climber, we're gonna add a little bit extra by just bringing the knee, as we bring the knee in, instead of bringing it straight ahead, we kind of cross it over a little bit to the opposite elbow. So we're gonna go for 16. So our options are high plank, normal mountain climber, or bringing the knee across to the opposite knee, okay? So we're gonna go for 16. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, halfway. Remember, if this is too difficult, just go back to your high plank and hold. This is 10 for 6 left. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and awesome. Okay, bring it down to the knees. Okay, locomotion or cardio, we're going back to our lateral hops. Again, do what you can, back and forth. I'm gonna add a bit more, or if you want to, is we're gonna go a double bounce. Double bounce. Double bounce. Double bounce. Double bounce. Double bounce. Or just back and forth. And balance. And balance. And balance. Let's go for 10, 9, big push. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, almost there. 2, and 1. Awesome. Okay, that's block number 1, guys. Grab a drink, grab some water. We have 2 more blocks coming. So we're really well done on that first round, guys. We're gonna keep continuing on with the same thing, mobility, core, and then some locomotion. So we're gonna continue on with some hip mobility. And for this one, we just need to position ourselves on the floor like so. So my fingertips are facing back and I'm kind of pushing into the ground, which kind of sets my shoulders. And all we're doing is just bringing the knees down to one side. So internal, external rotation of the hip. So back and forth. Again, you don't have to force that knee down, but just whatever you feel you're able to do, back and forth. Right? Back and forth. And as we're probably pretty warmed up by now, you should notice you're probably getting in some better ranges because we've got that core temperature heated up. Back and forth. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna come off to one side and I'm gonna keep my right hand down and I'm gonna lift up. So I'm gonna be lifting up like so. So my knees, both knees are on the ground and I'm gonna do a big reach. So I'm pushing my right hand in the ground, I'm squeezing this glute and I'm reaching up and I just wanna hold up like so, stretching at that whole fascial line like so. Really push that palm into the ceiling and reach and hold. We're gonna go for 5 more seconds here. 3, 2, 1, and then back. And let's just do a few more. Back in the center, internal external rotations. Okay, and then the same deal other side. So I'm gonna come to my left side now. So my left hand is gonna stay put. Right, my knees coming to the floor, and I'm just gonna lift up again, pushing my left hand into the ground, pushing my palm into the ceiling. It's like I'm trying to separate both palms as far away from each other, and this back glute, my right glute, I'm trying to squeeze and hold. Again, for about 5 seconds, really reach. Again, getting some big deep breaths, and coming down. Awesome, so that is our mobility component. Next one, our core component, we're gonna come into a bent knee side plank. So for beginners, this is probably your best option, just making sure that your hips fully open and our hips are stacked. So my hip bone is facing the ceiling. I'm not leaning in like so. So this is good enough. We would just want to hold here. If you want a little extra challenge, we're gonna raise the leg up as high as we can. So we're gonna go for 10 abductions. 2, 3, 4, 5, keeping the bottom hip up as high as possible too. 6, 7, 8, 9, one more. And there we go. Awesome. So let's flip it around. So again, bent knee side plank. And then a hips and shoulders, right, should be stacked at the ceiling. And again, if we want to, we're gonna go for 10 as high as we can. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. That's it. 3 as high as we can. 2. And very good. Okay, locomotion piece, guys. We're just gonna jog on the spot. Again, just soft feet, soft landing. Go for about 30 seconds, just keep moving. Okay, you can even pretend you're skipping if you wanted to. This is your chance, if you're not good at double unders, to practice your double unders. Right, just soft landing, keeping moving, keeping loose. That's it. Keeping moving. Again, just do whatever you feel comfortable doing. Key is just moving, getting movement in every single day. Sometimes that's going to change day by day based on how much time, how much stress is going on. But our goal should be to move a little bit every day. And there we go. Awesome. So that is our first round. of our second block. We're gonna loop through one more time, okay? So again, let's start with our internal, external rotations. Same thing, fingertips back, and just back and forth. Again, you may notice that knees coming a little closer to the ground. Again, should be pain-free, just whatever you can do. Let's go for 3, 2, and we're gonna come up to the one side. So again, we're gonna push, for example, my side, push my right hand to the ground as I lift up, and I'm gonna reach with my left palm, and I'm just reaching, squeezing this back glute, creating as much hand separation as possible. So I'm pushing into the ground and reaching up to the ceiling. And the key is trying to get some deep breaths in this angle here. Exhale, a couple more, reach. Exhale, last one. And exhale, coming down. Let's get a couple more in here. Again, fingertips should be pointing backwards, like so. And again, we're gonna come up pushing your other hand, my left hand into the ground as I come up. And again, that both palms separation. I'm reaching, I'm lifting up, and I'm trying to squeeze with this glute here. Holding, reaching. Again, getting some deep breaths in here. Ideally through the nose, filling that diaphragm. Getting some mechanical breathing in here. Again, just trying to ventilate as maximally as possible, which is going to engage the lymphatic system around your trunk. And exhale, coming down. Awesome. Okay, side plank. So again, our options are bent knee side plank, which is fine. We could also do these guys, or the next one we're going to get as high as we can, and we're going for 5 little circles. So deep articulations, improving stability. So 3, 4, 5, and then we're gonna go 5 circles the other way. 5, legs straight, 4, nice and slow, 3, 2, and 1. So that's one that's, for me anyway, harder than it looks. So, other side. Again, side plank with the bent knee is more than fine if that's all you wanna do today. So again, just making sure our hips are open, our hip is stacked, and our shoulder is stacked to the ceiling. Okay, so we're gonna go for 5 small circles one way. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Another way, so for 5, 4, 3, 2, and awesome, good. Okay, last piece, locomotion. Back to jogging, and this time, guys, make it a little bit harder. Just bring those knees up a bit higher. High knees, soften our feet. Get those arms moving a bit more. Again, whatever your capacity is. Skipping would also be good in this situation. Just getting some heart rate up. That's it. High knees. Swinging those arms for 5, 4, 3, 2, and awesome. Great job, guys. That's round 2 complete. 1 more to go. Okay, guys, great job so far. You got 2 blocks done. We have 1 more to go. Hopefully you're feeling great, ready to push it just a little bit further today. Okay? So again, same thing. First mobility piece is our squat hold. This is pretty much, in my opinion, the king of all mobility exercises. So basically it's gonna get our ankles, knees, hips, even lower back engaged, which again, part of keeping mobility is all these joints need to function optimally, right? So I'm basically self-selecting my stance, just feet a little wider than my hips, toes ideally straight ahead, not leaked out to the side. And I'm just gonna sink down and try to hang out like so. So I'm gonna turn to the side so you get a different viewpoint. But basically, we wanna be able to sink down nice and low. Our hips sink between our legs here. And we ideally have, right, our toes, all toes engaged on the floor, and our heels are down on the floor as well too. Okay? So again, we're just gonna hang out and breathe. If you're having trouble with this one, guys, you could just latch onto something, just hold on to something if you need to. That's gonna help you kind of buy you some time till we work on this mobility piece, okay? Okay, and we're just gonna hang on for a few more seconds here. Again, making sure all toes on the ground, strong arch in our foot, and then heels are down as well. Okay, and slowly coming out of that one. So our core piece is a plank. It's a little bit different. It's called Rkc Plank. So the idea is, especially if you want time efficiency or to get the most return on your investment for time, is we want to find things that are sometimes a little bit harder, which means we need to work out for less time. So it's a way of making our plank a bit more robust And we're just gonna again, stack our shoulders over our elbows, making a fist here. Feet together, and we're gonna create as much tension as we can. So I'm squeezing my fists, I'm driving my elbows into my toes, I'm driving my toes into my elbows, and I'm squeezing my glutes and flexing my quad. So lots of tension, and we're only gonna hold for about 10 seconds here. So squeezing tension. Again, you can see I'm shaking because I'm creating all that tension for 5, 4, 3, 2, and awesome. There we go. Okay. And our locomotion piece, we're just gonna put that squat into practice by just doing some real squats. So, same stance, right? And all we need to do is come quads parallel to the ground, squeeze the glutes to the top, right? So we're gonna go for 12. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4 left here, guys. 9, 10, 11, 12, and a little extra one there. Okay, shake it out. Last round, one more circuit to go. Let's drop back into that squat hold again. As we get more warm, as we do more mobility work, you might find you gain a little bit extra range each time we do things. So let's get the same squat stance we had before, and we're just gonna sink down and holding. So again, making sure we're trying to keep our torso as much upright as possible, right? We keep our heels on the ground, all toes engaged, and just breathing and holding it like so. So ideally, guys, from Dr. Kelly Starrett, he says we should accumulate 10 minutes in this position a day. So again, the key word is accumulate. So 1 minute blocks, right, times 10, that would give you your 10 minutes, okay? But again, like I said, this is getting so many joints involved as far as overall mobility, which is key for longevity and health and pain-free movement and all that. This is a position we should be able to do no problem. And I think that's good enough for right now. And we're gonna come up. Okay, back into our Rkc plank. We're gonna hold for about 20. So feet together. Okay, making a fist, squeezing the glutes, and again, tension. So we're gonna create as much tension. Again, eyes on the mat, which keeps our spine neutral. Driving our elbows into our knees and our feet, and pushing our toes into our elbows. Squeezing the glutes, flexing the quads. Again, let's go for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and awesome. Good. Final piece, guys, we're gonna go back to squats, or you can add this one in. I'm just gonna add a little hop at the top, okay? Again, going for 12 squats, but I'm just gonna add a little hop, soft landing, squat, 2, this is completely optional, up, 3, again, heels should be down, all toes engaged, 4, 5, 6, halfway, 7, 8, that's it, up, 9, 10, also eyes straight ahead. Your torso is gonna go where your eyes go. So if you're looking down, your trunk's gonna fold forward. We don't want that. 3, 2, last one, and done. Okay, amazing job today, guys. Thanks so much for following along. Again, one of my core beliefs is that consistency is the #1 variable as far as being successful with your health. So the key components to that is that we try to enjoy as much as we can what we're doing, so we look forward to movement, and also that you have support. And that's my role, is to kind of make you guys feel welcome here, give you guys as much support so that you guys can be successful. So please comment below if you have any ideas for these kind of workouts, and I'll see you next time. Thanks again.